of your lifetime. Thanks for choosing us. We are wholeheartedly choosing you as well. We want you to learn, but we also want you to have a good time. We want you to make friends, discover, thrive, and grow in all dimensions. We encourage you to interact with your peers, lecturers, staff members of the university community, and everyone you encounter. You are encouraged to live your student life by embracing these 3 C's. 1, connect. It is not by chance that you are not homeschooling, but joining a university like ours. Take time to meet new people and make friends. Join a club. Reach out to your lecturers and other staff of the university who are working tirelessly to make your stay fruitful. 2, communicate. Talk to someone about your burning questions and struggles. Your peer counselors, academic and residential tutors, and of course, come to the Directorate of Student Affairs when in doubt. The university has facilities to support you. Do not suffer in silence. 3, create. Work towards a future you want for yourself by taking your academics seriously and following the regulations and guidelines in the Student's Guide. I wish to urge you all to remember to seek wisdom, discernment, and understanding in your pursuit of academic knowledge. I wish you the very best of your stay at KNUST. See you around.
You are welcome back to this interactive session. Now that we have been beautifully welcomed by Madam Vice Chancellor and also the Director of Student Affairs, we are ready to go into the questions time. And our name once again is the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, means that science and technology is our foundation, it's our hub. So all the programs are mainly technology-based. So this afternoon or this evening, or wherever you're watching us from the diaspora, we have representatives from the University Information Technology Services in the person of Mr. Emmanuel Infum and Mr. Foster Dedume. They are representing UITS to answer all your questions, and indeed, very, very smart questions about registration. I'll give them an opportunity to talk about, give us a little overview about what to expect when it comes to technology, digitization, what and what you should do. Then we go to your questions. After I have finished with the technology-based questions, you know, most of us by election of grace had almost free junior high school. When we got to senior high school, by the same grace of our Lord Jesus Christ, we have free senior high school. But the university is not that free. There's a little thing that you need to do. You need to at least have a place to lay your head. You need to buy food. You need to buy clothes. You need to buy data. You need to buy books. And they pay a little token as well as your fees. So we also have from the finance office 2 people who will be answering all your numerous questions. And indeed, we have the link right down there that asks your questions. So the team is there compiling all the questions for us. If you think that your question has already been asked, then just move on. But if not, just go ahead. Type your question there, and as time will permit us, we will ensure that we do all for you. All right, so we are going straight to the questions. And please call a friend to call a friend, because when you come, and as you know, I always say that KNUST is not a senior high school or the university where we'll be ringing bell or singing songs for you to know that it is time for change of lesson, time to wake up. No, we don't do that. So you need to listen attentively of the do's and don'ts of the game. So when you arrive here, God willing, on Tuesday, the 6th of January, and 7th orientation starts, you will be at home. Thank you very much. Mr. Infum and Tesla, you are welcome. I'll give Mr. Infum the opportunity to, or Tesla, any of you, to give us a brief overview, Mr. Infum. a brief overview of the UITS, the digital systems available, and what students should expect in the area of registration of courses here and there. Then we can go detail into the questions. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and good evening to all the newly enrolled students of KNUST. Yes, we are excited to be here to serve you and to give you the best of all you need to succeed here in KNUST. Yes, the UITS is an acronym for the University Information Technology Services, and we are the IT backbone of the university. We are represented in all colleges of the university, including the Obuasi campus. There are 5 divisions within the UITS. Division responsible for network operations, for software development, for systems, for user support, and for information security. You know, in this day and age, the cyberspace is filled with a lot of risk, and so the Information Security Division is responsible to sensitize and create the necessary awareness for our various stakeholders to use the cyberspace responsibly and also in a way that is conscious of their own security. Their own security. So that's the UITS in brief. We have a director and 5 deputy directors and a number of sectional heads, and all supporting the goal of making the university the best of the best you can ever have in Africa and possibly in the world. So UITS, we have a lot of IT, should I say, services we render. I'll mention some, and I'll let my colleague Tesla also mention the rest. Apart from the various systems and softwares we have for students, key among which is the student self-service portal, which we call the Students Portal, which is also available on either on Android or an iPhone, where students can actually download, and then with the necessary credentials they have been sent with, they can log in and carry out any student-related task, from course registration to assessment of lecturers, to payment of fees, to getting your receipts, to many, many, many services at your fingertips, and it's all there for you. So the Students Portal is a very key portal for students. We have a payments portal, and as rightly many of you have already experienced, you go to pay your fees at the bank, and instantly it hits your student ledger. This is you can also even pay with a USSD code, and to save you the stress of going all the way to a bank to join a queue. We've made all these facilities available just to make life easy for our students, because we believe that as a tech institution, we are supposed to pioneer and champion some of these things to make life easy. And when you come to campus, there are so many, many, many solutions we have here. From guaranteed access to high-speed internet, to your telecell SIM cards, to various resources, online resources. There are many. So I can't mention them all. I believe as we go on, some of them will come up and we'll mention them. So this is KNUST. Aside that, also, we have computer labs, fully equipped computer labs with state-of-the-art computers for all kinds of purposes. If you're an engineering student, you want to do simulation, you want to do anything, you're a mathematics or you're a science student, we have all these facilities there for our students just to make them the best. So that's it. Finally, I wouldn't end without talking about our Microsoft 365 suite, which both staff and students are on. It opens you up to a whole new world, where you can use a lot of cloud services, take advantage of Microsoft Copilot to do a lot of prompting to aid your studies. You can create your own personal study guides and all kinds of resources using AI just to make your life easy. So that's a synopsis of the various services we have here as UITS for our various students. Tesla.
Yeah, to add to what my colleague just said, if you need to access any of these services, you can either do it online or in person. As you mentioned earlier, you have the ICT labs on campus to help you with your studies. That is, if you do not have a laptop or you need something that involves a high-speed internet or computers, you have these facilities available for you to use. Also, he also mentioned the fact that you have free Wi-Fi on campus to aid your studies. So if you have your personal device, you can still access all these services. Now, if you have any concern or problems with any of our IT systems, you can get assistance by visiting helpdesk.knust.edu.gh. helpdesk.knust.edu.gh. You just place a ticket there. You get a prompt response in your mail, or if there is a need to be called, you'll be called on phone so that assistance will be provided. There are also phone numbers on the same portal that you can call and get prompt assistance. There is also a chat session where you can type in your problems and have solutions. So we welcome you to campus, and we hope you have a smooth experience.
Thank you very, very much for this detailed overview of UITS. Now let's go to some of your questions. And dear students, well, the questions are a lot. We'll do our best to answer as many as we can. But the rest we can answer, let me also explain that after this virtual orientation, when you arrive on Tuesday the 6th, on Wednesday the 7th, in-person orientation at the various halls of residence and the colleges, the faculties also starts. That is why it will be very, very good for us to arrive on Tuesday the 6th. Don't miss it. Do your best to arrive, because the in-person orientation is going to give you more details about some of these things. So, Mr. Infum, give us a little overview about how do we register our courses. So we have tons, more than 25 to 30 questions about registration of courses. How do we register courses? And also, if you can share anything about whether every program is supposed to do elective courses. People are saying that they can't do elective, that is why they cannot register, but just give us a little overview. And let me add a third one, is that explain the difference between biometric registration and course registration. It was a question from one of our students, and also give a little overview about how they should go about the registration of their courses. Then Tesla, get ready for your questions as well.
Okay, so about course registration. So once you accepted your admission offer, after about 10 minutes or so, you got another text message from KNUST with your student's credentials, right? This student's credentials is a username and a password, right? And this is what you can use to log into the students portal, which is apps.knust.edu.gh/students.
Mr. Please take your time and go over it again.
All right.
So then please take your notebooks or your pen and type it down. Technical team, type it on the screen and the chat box. Well, okay. Thank you.
So as I was saying, right after accepting your admission offer, you got a text message. Let's say about 10 minutes afterwards, you got a text message with your KNUST credentials and also some links. In fact, there are two help links over there. One is a freshers checklist to help you, walk you through step by step what you are supposed to do as a fresher. So the first and most important thing is that you, of course, as freshers, you should have paid your school fees. I think the finance team will talk about that. You are supposed to pay your fees in full, after which your credential becomes meaningful, because without which you can't register your courses. But once you fulfilled the financial requirements, you can log into the students portal, which is apps.knust.edu.gh/students. And then once you log in, if you are logging in from the web client, and that's from the web from the browser, you'd have to provide your student's reference number in addition. But if not, and you are logging in on your AIM app, be you an iPhone user or an Android user, you are supposed to enter your full email address, the username, and we actually give every student of KNUST an email address. You are supposed to provide your full email address and also your password. And when you log in, you have a menu of services you are supposed to choose from. You can go through. Feel free to click on any of the menus. But key here is the course registration menu. When you click on that, it takes you to another page and gives you the detailed instructions of what you are supposed to know concerning course registration. And right after reading and going through, understanding the instruction as so provided, you can click on continue, or you continue from there. And then you have, if you have core courses, compulsory courses, you have them there displayed for you. And registration of compulsory courses is very, very simple. There's a button there to click to register all compulsory courses. And then from there, it takes you to a new interface or a new page, which if you have any elective courses, that will be listed there. For elective courses, you are supposed to register them individually. So based on the type of elective you want to do, you can then click the action button associated to that elective course, and then you are good to go. To complete, you go and then you have a chance to review the courses you've now selected to register, after which you click on register in print, I believe so, and then that completes your registration process. You can then choose to download your registration slip as evidence, as physical evidence of registration. However, if you choose not to, we still have it here as the registration completes. So that's course registration for you, and it's expected that every student within the window stipulated for course registration you complete your course registration in full, because that confirms, that's a very key factor in determining your validity as a student of KNUST. And when it comes to biometric, my colleague Tesla will speak more about that, but biometric is very, very important. That confirms your physical presence either on campus here or at any of our learning centers, and that is very, very important. Every student is supposed to be biometrically enrolled for many, many, many purposes, which I would leave to my colleague Tesla to answer. And so that's biometric. It's also very, very mandatory. So both course registration, which you are currently doing, I believe now, and also you start soon, and then also biometric registration, which you do when you come physically on campus, is mandatory, and you are supposed to go through both, should I say, rituals, if I can put it that way. And I think, what's the third question, please?
So I was talking about the difference between biometric and also course registration.
Fantastic.
What is relevant? I think you have done justice to the questions
Fantastic.
on that.
Thank you.
Basically, there are a lot of questions concerning registration of courses. The person was asking whether they should do both the biometric and the course registration. But let me go to Tesla as you take on the biometric registration and why it should be done. Most of the freshers are saying they cannot register their courses. When would the portal be open for them to register their courses? And either you or Prof. Eni will help me also answer about the total credit hours that they have to do. But Tesla, I would also like you to talk about their credentials. Most of them cannot see the credentials that has been said. Some say that the credentials are not working. Others say that they are yet to receive it. So they also have the technical challenges. Is there any help desk they can send the information to? Or how can they get these technical issues resolved?
Thank you very much. If you've not received your credentials, you visit the student portal, which is apps.knust.edu.ga/students, and just click on that you've forgotten your password. Sometimes some may have received, but it doesn't work. If it doesn't work, you need to reset your password. And to do that, you visit the student portal, click on forgotten password. You'll be required to enter your student ID. The student ID, if you're a freshman, is simply your application number. By now, if you've paid your fees and other things, you see your application number. This year, most of them start with 2 something. So you enter your application number. It will ask you to verify. First of all, you'll be asked how you want your reset to be done. You can either reset via email or ask that the password, the credentials be sent to you via SMS. If you select SMS, you'll be required to verify your phone number. Please be sure that you use the phone number you entered when you were applying to KNUST. Once you confirm the phone number, you receive an SMS from us with your credentials, and you should be able to access the system.
All right.
So if you're unable to, just go to the portal and then reset your credentials. You should be fine.
Okay, thank you very much about that one. Let's get this question. It said that I was given admission first, but I didn't like the course I was given. Later on, I declined it. So I declined it. Later on, I got interested. So I went into accepted. I was given a message that I've been accepted into the program and my credentials. So I went ahead to pay my fees. But I've not received my credentials. I want to know whether this will affect me later, and how do I get it? And should I go to admission office, or UITS will help me out?
Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, you can have your credentials if you visit the student portal. However, with respect to your admission, log on to the admissions portal and be sure that you have accepted again the program that you want to pursue in the university. So before you come, make sure you have accepted and printed the admission letter in the admissions portal. Once you are done, if you have not received your credentials, visit the student portal and then choose to reset your password. You should be fine.
Okay. So the person who asked that question, I hope you are fine. That's very, very good. Now let's talk a little bit also about, explain how the grading system, you want to tackle that, UITS? somebody was asking concerning the difference between GPA and CWA. Maybe Prof. Enin, who is the exams audit chair, will come and help us with that. Let me focus on the UITS questions. I want to know more about the AIM app. What is it for? Is it for course registration? I haven't received any SMS concerning how to log into my AIM app. Who wants to do that for us?
Thank you very much. So the AIM app is an application for students, basically to access all their academic resources. You can register with it. It's available on the Android platform and then iOS. So whether you use an iPhone or an Android phone, you can download the AIM app from the App Store if you use Apple devices, or the Play Store if you use an Android device. The AIM app gives you access to register your courses, check your results if you've written any examination. And also, I would advise, if you use the AIM app, there is a checklist. Always go to the checklist and ensure that the checklist, you are able to do everything on the checklist. That will make you a student of good standing. So download the app on the App Store or the Play Store, and then you have access to all the resources that you need. If you need any help, there is even a help button in the AIM app that you just submit a request, and then you'll be answered straight away.
Okay, so there's some questions also from the digital learning students. Digital learning student, how are you? You're welcome to the virtual orientation. But for your information, IDL will be organizing a separate, very detailed IDL focus orientation for all our dear students. And the exciting thing is that whether you're a regular student or IDL student, when you complete your education, you get one certificate. That's the amazing thing about KNUST. A separate orientation will be organized for you, giving you all the details, but it has to do with biometric registration. So, Mr. Mfumo Tesla, coming back to you, how will they do their biometric? When classes starts, will UITS be at the learning centers? This person asked it from Accra, the learning center. Will UITS get there, or they already have a team in Accra who will guide them? And let me add this question as well. So I'm offering architecture. I'm unable to register my courses due to the fact that AIM app says that my credit score is too low. What did I do wrong? I'm wondering how this problem will be rectified for me to register my courses.
Tesla, you take the first one on the
ideal students.
On the ideal students biometric.
Right. So with respect to biometric registration for ideal students, the biometric registration will be done at the various ideal centers. So don't worry if you're an ideal student. At the right time, information will be sent to you. You receive text messages of the schedule, and then we'll come over to have the biometric registration done for you. Not only that, we'll also be giving you the Telecel SIM cards. The Telecel SIM cards are given to all students of KNUST. It gives you 10 minutes talk time to other networks. You have 200 minutes to Vodafone networks. You have 500 minutes to what we call the community user group. What it means is that once you're a student of KNUST, whether ideal or regular, you can talk among yourself, even without credit, for 500 minutes within the month.
Wow, interesting.
Yes, you have 50 SMS, and then you also have 5 gig data. So for regular students who come on Tuesday, right on Tuesday, you receive your SIM cards at the various centers. Biometric registration will also be done for students at the various halls and also other designated centers, like the Dean of Students, Wokado, Castle Hayford, and even at the Royal Parade Grounds when you arrive. So you are always sorted out when you come to campus.
All right. So, Mr. If we want to do justice to the other questions for us, please.
Thank you very much. So with our brother who is offering architecture, yes, it's expected that you register courses which sums up in terms of credits to a certain amount. If for any reason you are having problems, difficulties registering your courses, please go to the helpdesk.knust.edu.gh, create a ticket, and we'll look at it. But simply I mean, with the information you've given us that you are like a first-year architecture student, the team has actually picked this up and is looking into it right now. And I believe sooner than later, you should be able to do your registration. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much. So, dear students, senior colleagues from UITS have explained to us that registration of courses is a must. And I like what Mr. Infun said, during the window given. So if you look at academic calendar, we are saying that course registration starts from 6th January to 29th January. We are expecting that at this time, every one of us will register your courses. Let me say from my heart, please, if you want to stay in KNUST for the next 4 years, or the next 5 years, or the next 6 years, do well to register your courses before 29th January. It's very, very important. Before we run up a little bit on the UITS question, Tesla, I'd like you to just, because the question on registration of courses log in, where, and how do I register my courses? Just summarize it for the last time, hoping that after this explanation from Tesla, all of us will be well understood how to register our courses. And on your mass get set on Monday, or even some people have registered their courses already, others will be able to do without any challenges. Tesla, please summarize for us.
All right, so in summary, once you accept your admission, you should make payment of fees. If you've done payment of fees, you should receive your credentials. If you've not received your credentials, as I said earlier, you can visit the student portal and click on Forgotten Password. Enter your application number, your student ID, and then the credentials will be sent to you either via mail or SMS. Once you have that, you can download either the AIM app or go to the Visit the Student portal, which is apps.knust.edu.ga/students. You enter the credentials that you have received in the portal, and then you select course registration. When you open the course registration portal, if you have only compulsory courses, you see them there. As Mr. Infuma said earlier, you click on a button to register all courses and submit. Automatically, you see a PDF generated as proof of registration. Please ensure you download and keep a copy, but you are not required to submit a physical copy anywhere. Just make sure you do that. So first, pay your fees. You receive credentials. If you've not received your credentials, go to the portal and reset your password. You should receive your credentials. Log on to the student portal or download the AIM app. Log in, and then you click on course registration and register your courses. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tesla. So I hope we are okay now, and I'll not be receiving numerous questions about I cannot register my courses. Don't worry. The help desk is your friend. There are always tech guys behind it. It's 24/7. KNUST, there are tech guys there who are around the clock to answer all your questions for you. Get a ticket on the help desk, ask your questions, and I believe that they are going to attend to you. A number of questions are also coming that, let me just read one. I was given a course that I don't like. We don't give you courses. You select the courses, and we offer. It's offer, then you accept. So when I say that, you gave me, then I'm like, we didn't give you. You recommended, and we offered it, and you accepted. So, okay, so let me change your question for you, right? I accepted a course I didn't like. So my intention is to come to school and change it. Will I be able to do that? Will you be able to do that? The help desk will still be there. But however, it is simple. You have selected a course. You have registered. You want to change the course. It will be better for you to at least go through the first year. We don't just change things like that. So I have about 3 or 4 questions here talking about accepting a program that I don't like. If you don't like the program, but you accept it, there's something that made you accept it. I will encourage you that come and offer the program at least for 1 year. Maybe in the course of the course. You will love it. That is why I'm really, really encouraging. Let me just share something with you. More than 15 years ago, somebody had opportunity to come and do physics. And I was like, physics. Okay, physics. I'm confessing live. So I said, okay, I'll go to the orientation with you. So we went for the in-person orientation. And oh my. After the orientation, I'm like, it is the best program you have selected, because the physics we thought I knew as a social sciences was not the physics I came here to learn 15 years ago during the in-person orientation at the College of Science. So whatever program that you selected, say, I don't like the program and I want to change it. Please come in, sit down, go through the in-person orientation before you make up your mind whether you want to change it or not. On that note, I'm saying a big thank you to the UITS guys. They are not gone yet. Keep your questions coming. But I want to switch on to our finance team. A lot of questions. Luigi, liquid, cash. How do I live my life on campus? So many things coming. And somebody was saying that, can I, okay. Let me go through the questions. And we are privileged to have a senior colleague, Mrs. Mary Agalaga, the chief cashier, and also Steven Awugo. Thank you very much. Welcome to Virtual Orientation 2026.
Thank you.
Can you say something for me to know that I can hear you loud and clear?
Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. So, Auntie Mary, I want you to just give a little overview about the payment of fees. Others have been able to pay. I know a lot of us. Some are still say they are not able to pay their fee. They go to the portal. They said, contact your HOD. I'm like, yeah. So I have to contact my HOD before I can pay my fee. So, which banks? Where, and also I want you to add and see payment of fees walking to the bank and payment of fee online, the Momo and the Paystack, whatever. Which one is better? People ask me, I'm like, do they pay some penalties? Do they pay additional costs? So a little bit about the payment of fee before I go into the questions. Thank you, Madam Mary. Go ahead.
At KNUST, all of them, Standard Chartered, DT, EcoBank, Consolidated Bank. Apart from these banks, we also have the USSD code, which is the 55 and also payment of the fees. We also have the pay.knust.edu.gh, which students can use in payment of the fees. So in payment of the fees, what the students need to do is filling of the PIS at the various banks. Students should their student reference numbers. That is the key. It is like an account for each student that the student needs to state it well.
Congratulations, dear freshmen. On behalf of the entire Student Representative Council, I am glad to welcome you into our amazing family, the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, the #1 destination for quality education globally. We are great minds with a vision of emerging top of the list in technology, leadership, development and entrepreneurship skills in Africa. My name is Shakir Ways Ishaq, and I'm honored to serve you as your SRC president for the 2025-2026 academic year. You have arrived at an exciting new chapter, and we are genuinely thrilled to have you. These coming years will bring laughter, growth, and memories that will last a lifetime. Kindly know that the SRC is here for you always, whether you need guidance, have ideas you want to share, or simply want someone to listen to you. Our doors and inboxes are always open. Your happiness, safety, and entire student's life matters deeply to us. We encourage you to try out new things, leverage on your potential, and make the best out of the time you have now. Let's join hands and create a new, brighter world of brilliant future leaders, just as we've always envisioned. Mark your calendars. Our official freshman welcome week will kick off very soon. Kindly do well to participate in all other SRC activities too. Expect free food, good music, intriguing academic and intellectual dialogues, socialization and networking opportunities. And again, a chance to meet your SRC reps in person. You can locate the SRC Secretariat at the Ozen Block next to the Law Faculty, and do well to follow all our media handles to keep yourself updated. Once again, Yamawa Kwaba, Ubake, Wezo, Aiko.
I warmly welcome you all, our newly admitted postgraduate students, to the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. We are #1 destination for quality education globally. Whether you are joining us for a master's or a PhD program, you have taken a bold step in being part of this premier community of scholars, whose vision is to be the center of excellence in Africa for science, technology, entrepreneurship, and leadership for development. I am Yusuf Suleiman, and I have the privilege of serving you as the Grassa KNUST president. Grassa KNUST is your official mouthpiece and serves as a bridge between postgraduate students and the university management. We advocate for your welfare, academic needs, and ensure that your postgraduate experience is not just about rigorous studies, but also growth and networking. A college-based in-person orientation session will be organized for you all, and this will be your first real touch point with your fellow graduate students and the Grassa KNUST leadership. At this orientation, we will connect you with key resource person, explain how to navigate postgraduate life here at KNUST, introduce you to our networks, and address your academic, social, and welfare-related questions. This will be
Staples. We talked about finances before we went on that short break, and you saw your president. The SRC president have welcomed you. The Grassa president have welcomed you. Comes Tuesday 6, the team will be here to make you feel at home. Welcome you to this hallowed ground. Let's go back to our financial questions. Auntie Mary was giving us a little background. Mary, let's please continue. Thank you.
As I said earlier, we have about 12 banks that KNUST approved for the payment of fees, which I mentioned some of them. That is Republic, Stanchart, ABSA, GT Bank, Commercial, EcoBank, Zenith, Omnibasic, and the others. I also made mention of the pay.knust.edu.gh, which you can use that platform also to pay. We also have the USSD code, which is *415*55# that you can use that one also to pay. With that of the international students, we have 3 banks, which is commercial, UBA, that is United Bank of Africa.
Please explain.
Ghana Commercial Bank. Right, thank
GCB
you.
Bank PLC.
GCB Bank. Then United Bank of Africa, then EcoBank. With these 3 banks, we have our dollar accounts with them where the international students can pay through those banks. Then we have the Ghana International Bank, UK. That one too is accepted for foreign students to make payment through that bank. Then when we come to the Pan-African countries, we have introduced, that is the PAPS, for students also to pay their fees at their local currency, which will be converted at a rate which is so equivalent to the billing of the students. So with foreign students, that is how they should go by. And with the payment of fees, students are to indicate their student ID or the student number. That is key. The student ID is like an account for the student to pay their money into, or that is the school fees into that account. Once you pay, it hits directly into the account that the student can confirm. And with those foreign students, once they also pay into the KNUST account that I've already mentioned, there is a transfer or evidence of payment advice that the bank usually gives, which they will bring it to the cash office for the other processes to be done. So that is the aspect of the payment of fees, both local students and the foreign students
as well. Stephen, let me go to you. Can you help us concerning, I'm a newly admitted student. Am I supposed to pay all my fees as a regular student, as a fee-paying student, as a parallel student? What about postgraduate students? So can you explain any concession on that one? And also, international student, I mean, everything is $3,000. So just help us. Stephen, go ahead.
Thank you, when it comes to fee payment, freshers are required to pay 100% before they can access the halls they are to book. And then when it comes to continuous students, that's where we have concessions for them. But for freshers, you are supposed to pay 100%. But when it comes to postgraduate students, that's where we have concessions for them. So at least 50% go in. You can be allowed to register. That is how it works here. For regular students, undergraduate, it is 100%. But if postgraduate, it is 50%. And that doesn't apply to that of the IDL stream. So those online who are IDL students, as Auntie Tio said earlier on, a separate orientation will be organized for you where yours will be addressed. But what I can say is, yours, they have a commitment fee to pay. You need to pay the full commitment fee, which will give you access to the online materials. So if you don't pay 100% of the commitment fee, you won't be able to access that online resources. And then they have a separate threshold when it comes to their fee structures. So from 8th January going, when they are doing their orientation, that one will be explained in details. Thank you.
All right. I'm privileged and honored also to be part of the Director of Student Affairs. We handle scholarship and oh my. Question here, Auntie Mary. I want to attempt. You cannot answer, but attempted. The government of Ghana says they will pay my fees for me under the no-fee dress policy. Why is the university insisting that I pay my fees too? Without this support from the government, I will not be able to come to school. Let's say my parents try to get a loan to pay my money for me because I want to register my courses. When the government releases the money to me, will you refund the money to me. The student for us.
Government paid, but it was paid directly to the students, not to KNUST, for KNUST do the refund. It was paid directly to the students. So in this case, if the student pays and go through the processes of booking accommodation and others, definitely the government will refund the money to them. And I know there is a processes that the students have to go through it at the Dean of Students section, which Antitio is in charge of that to handle. So the refund is being done by the government. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Dear newly admitted freshers, this is how it works. After you have registered, that's why we are calling to all register your courses. We are going to pull your data and give it to the Office of the Student Loan Trust Fund. They're going to compile your list and submit it to the government. Then the no fee stress policy will apply. Okay, the money will not be paid to KNUST. I repeat, if I have to follow what happened last year, the money will not be paid to the university. They are going to take your individual accounts and the money will be given to you. We will advise you what you should do. Exactly, because we are thousands of students and there are a lot of persons on scholarship. I'll try and answer some of them. So, if your parents try and raise money, 2,800, and they pay your fees, you secure accommodation, you come to school, and government refunds the 2,000. When I advise some students like that and they did it, they are now the second year and it's only for them to pay their fees. When the government funded the money to them, they also pay the money back to the university. But the money will not come to us. It will be sent directly to your accounts. Another question has to do with scholarship and bursaries. Yes, there are a number of scholarships and bursaries available. But as you know, our scholarship and bursaries are for brilliant, validated students. So first of all, you need to show your brilliance, and of course, you need to show that you are a student. Not everybody requires a bursary or a scholarship. Some really, really need it, and we understand. God willing, from Monday going or Tuesday going, the various portals of the scholarships that we have will be open at the university website. Let me tell you this. As you come to KNUST, the website that you should go offhand and visit so often is the university website, knust.edu.gh. It should be as often as possible. Because if there's any scholarship offer, we are not going to, that's the way we are going to announce it. We can't go about ringing bells. We'll announce it on that portal. So I want you to know that when you come, we'll give you all the briefing concerning the scholarships, okay? Let's take a short break, then I'll come and list all the scholarships that for the brief break, I was sharing information concerning scholarship and bursaries. As a Ghanaian student, let me talk to our Ghanaian students, and we love all our international students, but this one goes basically to our Ghanaian students. As you are mostly aware, that we have some scholarships for every Ghanaian student. One is a Get Fund scholarship. 2, GMPC scholarship, mainly for STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics student. Then we have SchoolSec, the Ghana Government Scholarship Secretariat. So these are the scholarships that I want every one of us who desires scholarship and bursary to be on the lookout for it. We also have MTN scholarship, telesales scholarships, and they are all there, right? And these are semi-autonomous bodies and autonomous bodies that handles the scholarships themselves. Basically, the role we play is that when they open their portal, they will give us the information and we'll tell all of you that GMPC, Get Funds, SchoolSec, MTN, Telecel, whatever, they've opened their portal for scholarship. Please go and apply. And make sure that you have applied, okay? Then after they have done their selection, they will send their list to us and say, okay, we've selected 1,000 students, 2,000 students, or 100 students. Can you please validate them for us? So until you have registered your courses, we cannot validate you. So it's very, very important that you have to register your courses before we can do that. As I said, currently, we have the Hilede Foundation Scholarship running. Then come next week, we have the Edu for Danzion Scholarship. We'll have the Educational Pathway International Scholarship also running. So go to the website from next week and get all this relevant information. If there's any more information concerning scholarship, I'll take it. But let me go back to our finance team for them to answer the following questions for us. So, Auntie Mary, respectfully, someone said that I paid my residential fee and tuition fee together. Unfortunately, I had to pay additional one to get my accommodation. Please, how do I apply for a refund? And will you advise that the person get a refund?
Okay, thank you, Auntie Tio, for the question. For the fees, it's stated on the admission letter that fees paid are not refundable. But that of residential, assuming the student added that of the residential fee to the academic fees and paid as academic fees, for that of the residential, if the student goes ahead and pay additional residentials, then it implies that the residential has been paid twice.
Yes, please.
So when it happens to that of the residential, the refund is made to the student. But with that one, the student needs to apply to the Vice Chancellor for her approval before we process for the payment. Thank you.
Thank you. I usually advise students and parents, and dear parents listening to me, please take it from me, who have been handling this for a number of years now. If you mistakenly, as most of you have said, mistakenly, it's never a mistake, that you have double paid your fees, you are asking for a refund. I ask the question, will you pay fees second year, third year, and final year? If you say yes, I say, why not? Leave the money in your portal. It means that your second year fee is covered. You're okay. You don't need to struggle about sex. Oh, I need that money to go and buy this. Hey, you will survive. You will survive. Very soon we'll be talking to representatives from the Committee of Hall Administrators. They are going to give you details on what to do when you arrive. So those of us who are going offline, you better come back and call everybody back. That we are now going to tell you what you must do on Tuesday. Some parents are saying that they are arriving on Monday night, get a hotel, so that Tuesday by 4 a.m., they will be in front of the university hall. Praise God. We'll be going there very soon. Let me handle the few more financial questions, then we can take it from there. Okay. Most of the questions here concerns the... Auntie Mary, I would like you to also... What is the process of the refund? I think refund keeps coming. If somebody wants to get a refund, what a person should do. Then Stephen, take this question for me. If I pay my fees and someone else or a company also pays my fees for me, making double payments, will you give me my initial money? If yes, what is the process that I have to go through?
Thank you very much. Issues relating to refund, initially we were doing it manually, but currently we have gone online. The student portal, student AMAP, there's an option there for a refund. But as we said, refund is for only final year students.
Yeah.
Fees refund are for only final year students. So once you are in that category and you qualify, the option will be available for you to just click on it and then you provide the necessary details and then it will be paid to your account straight away. But in as much as it's only final year student, there are exceptions. So in case you paid and then another person also paid for you, for instance, if it's a scholarship, some scholarships normally indicate this is for tuition, this is for upkeep, this is for accommodation, this is for book, this is for laptops. In such instances, you can write to the VC for approval, and then we work on it on manual basis, and then refund it for you. Thank you.
Exactly. You answered one of my questions for
Auntie
me.
Tio, let me
Yes, Mary,
add
go ahead, madam.
what Stephen said concerning the refund. Now, Finance Office has introduced the fin flow. That is
Fee flow.
That is finance flow. Fin flow.
All right.
So that is also an app that the students use in applying for the refund. As you mentioned earlier that they were using it manually. Now it's online. So that is the fin flow. So once you qualify for a refund, automatically the system opens for you to apply for the refund.
Thank you very much. So dear student, this KNUST, we want to make sure that your study is cool, quiet, stress-free. So nothing financial should stress you at all. But Stephen, help me with this one. I wanted to know if both postgraduate and undergraduates who are now awaiting for final confirmation of their scholarships will be given a chance to register their courses, both online and biometric, whilst they wait for the scholarships to come. Or they need to pay some money, register before the scholarships. What should they do? Because I think this lady really is awaiting some scholarship, what is yet to drop. But she's scared that she might lose the chance. How will you do to encourage her?
The general idea is when you're on scholarship, it is on you to ensure it has been paid. And the scholarship may take time. So if you have the money, if you have the means, go and pay. When the money comes, we refund it to you. That's the advice I will give. But on rare occasions, you can route it through your office. And then if there's a merit in it, to be written to the Vice Chancellor for approval to be given to be clear so that they can register. But I would advise, get money, pay the portion you need to pay for the registration, and then go ahead. Then when the refund comes, then we take it from there.
All right. So there are some very, very credible institutions. This is what happens. Let's say the World Bank or IFC, or Bank of Ghana, or any of this international DAAD have given you scholarship to come and read your program in KNUST. They will bring us a letter, official letter to the Vice Chancellor, the Akosha Menu, Kwekuyao, Jibodi, Fuseni, our scholarship, let's say comfort. These students have received scholarship from us. We are taking authority that we are going to pay their fees. Kindly allow them to go through the process as we go the steps ahead. Work with your finance office to transfer. I'm virtually reading the letters for you because I read a lot of these ones. When we receive such letters from your benefactor or benefactresses, then officially the Director of Student Affairs will notify the Vice Chancellor that World Bank, IFC, whoever is paying fees for this particular student, and they have requested that the student should be given the opportunity to go ahead and register their courses. Those ones will be handled. So if you fall to that category, please come over and let's guide you what you should do. We're talking about whether it's compulsory to make full payment. before you can come, a lot of scholarships. Okay, Auntie Mary, please help us with this one. I don't have GCB account. Can I use somebody's account and writing for my refund and other university transactions? Or I need to open my own account when I arrive?
Thank you, Auntie.
You know, some of these things come.
Yes, at the KNUST
there's
office.
no students who are below 18.
Okay. But with that, the student needs to open an account.
Yeah.
The personal account, which bears the name of the student.
Yeah.
Because once a transfer is being processed, we expect to see that the payment is going to a student A with the same account details. So once it gets to the bank also needs to confirm that if you are paying student A, the account name, account number, the branch and everything should relate to that of the student. Not having an account at GCB and using your friend's account number in requesting for the refund. So if you're a student and you are requesting for a refund, the details of the accounts should bear your name.
All right. Thank you very much. As we are about to round up temporarily on the finance, the international students who are having challenges in the payment of their fees, Madam Mary has given you the options. But if you are still very confused about how to pay your fees, I would advise that you come over. I've advised Bukinabe, come over on Tuesday. When you come, we'll direct you to the finance office, room 8, room 9, room 10. That is where the student division office is. They will guide you, they will advise you how to go about the payment of your fees. Somebody is asking, can I pay the CD equivalent of my fees when I arrive in Ghana? Is that allowed? Or the person should come and see you in the office for a discussion?
No, once a student, you are billed in dollars, you have to pay in dollars. If you are billed in cedis, you have to pay in cedis.
What if I've already paid my money, the CD equivalent, the dollar equivalent in cedis? What do I do?
That one is not accepted.
All right. So when I come and see you in your office for a discussion. All right. So the person who asked that question, don't worry at all. Don't start crying. No. There's no need to cry. Every challenge is worth resolving. So come over and we'll be able to. So let's run up by having some words of encouragement from you concerning those who are struggling to pay their fees, those who are still not having money to pay their fees. What should they do? What advice do you have for them? And how should they get some support in the payment of their fees? A lot of questions are here. I'll handle that later.
Thank you very much. As Auntie Tuasi said, there's no obstacle that doesn't have a solution. There's always a way around everything. So they shouldn't panic. They should come. There are scholarships and other bursaries available to support them. Also, they should come. And those having challenges relating to finance, billing, and any other issues, there's an email address and a telephone number. Let me mention it so that in case you have that challenge, you can just send a WhatsApp to that number, and then you will be sorted out. The number is 0500-576-213. I repeat, 0500-576-213. It is for
please take your time. Technical team, please type the telephone number in the chat box for me. Stephen, please go ahead one more time.
The telephone number is 0500 576 213.
213.
Yes, and it's a WhatsApp number relating to the student division, relating all student issues relating to finance, bills, and everything. And the email address is knuststudentfinance@gmail.com. knuststudentfinance@gmail.com. Any concerns, just send an email or a WhatsApp, and then it will be addressed. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mary, some closing remarks from you.
So, as I said earlier, payment of fees and others, students should ensure that they state the right student number. That is your account number. It's very key.
It's very key.
Very, very
Dear
key.
student, please, I shall memorize your numbers.
Of that. Student ID number. Anytime you are making payment of KNUST fees, please state the right student ID number. Thank you.
All right. So we are saying that if you are making any financial transaction in KNUST, please make sure that you state the correct student number. You know, it started like application number, and it's now your bona fide student reference number. The 2022, the 222, the 211, that 8-digit number. Please, I beseech you by the mercies of God, memorize it. When you arrive here on Tuesday and you get to the hall, it's the first question I'm going to ask you, student number, and you should be able to get it like that. Okay, after the student ID card and everything, I'll be asking my other. On that note, I want to say a very big thank you to the UITS team and the finance team. We want to make sure that you are saving your data for the Koha people who are going to arrive, going to take you when you arrive on Tuesday. So we'll be right back. Just give me some. Let me settle my other colleagues in. Then we go to the questions on what to do when you arrive on Tuesday. I'll be right back.
Hey there, my name is Yebo Obediao, the SRC president of KNUST Obuasi campus for the 2025-2026 academic year. On behalf of the Student Representative Council of KNUST Obuasi campus, I extend a warm and heartfelt congratulations to the incoming students of the 2025-2026 academic year on your acceptance into this prestigious institution. This milestone marks the beginning of a rewarding chapter filled with academic challenges, personal growth, and memorable experiences. At KNUST Obuasi, you will join a dynamic community of passionate learners, dedicated faculty, and supportive peers, all committed to excellence and innovation. We encourage you to embrace every opportunity, both inside and outside of the classroom, to develop your skills, build meaningful relationships, and make a positive impact on campus and beyond. Transitioning into university life can sometimes feel overwhelming, but rest assured, the SRC and the entire campus community are here to support you. Together, we will work to create an environment where you feel empowered, inspired, and ready to achieve your dreams. Congratulations once again on this important achievement. We look forward to welcoming you, working alongside you, and celebrating your success as you become a valued member of the KNUST Obuasi family. Warmest wishes for a bright and successful academic journey. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Akabo Arowena Prisla, reading BA Linguistics, President of Person with Disability at KNUST under DOSA and MasterCard Foundation Scholars Program at KNUST. Congratulations, freshmen. We are glad to have you as a family, for you have made a great choice on choosing KNUST, the #1 destination for quality education globally. To talk about the experience you will get, we have been supported by MasterCard Foundation Scholars Program, Directorate of Student Affairs, and also accessible facility with classroom blocks. We have a very rampant access and adapted seating available. We have library grounds floor accessible with adaptive technology and accessible software, which we can access with ease, despite your disability. Also, we have hostel ground floors, accessible rooms, and facility available for you. Not to forget the conducive wheelchair. Accessible shuttle available to transport students with disability to classrooms. There are sign language interpreters for classroom, which are available upon request. Let's work together to create a welcoming KNUST community. Reach out to us for any assistance or concerns. You are not alone. You are part of the KNUST family. And once again, Azabam, Yazare, yamamu akwaba ayiko.
Hello, my name is Dr. Richard Bruce Lamptey, the University Librarian for the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. I'd like to say you are welcome to the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. Congratulations on your admissions to this premier institution. The Times Higher Education recently ranked KNUST as the world's best university in the provision of quality education, a remarkable achievement reflecting our commitment to excellence. For over 70 years, the library system, the intellectual hub of the university, has been instrumental in this success. A knowledge center, the library supports the university's teaching, learning, and research mission by offering state-of-the-art facilities and globally competitive information services. In this online induction, I will guide you through our library and information services, critical role they play in ensuring productive, enriching, and enjoyable academic journey at KNUST. Why we are here to support you. Before we proceed, think about these questions. What is your purpose in life? Why have you chosen your program? What do you hope to achieve after graduation? Whatever your answers may be, the KNUST library system is here to support your pursuit of academic excellence. Our mission is to create an inclusive learning environment that nurtures scholarship, curiosity, and critically thinking across teaching, learning, and research. Our library service points and learning spaces, which I want to let you know that the KNUST library system offers a range of open and flexible learning spaces situated throughout the campus. These spaces are designed to accommodate different learning styles and promote equitable access to learning. Our service points include the main library, which is the Prempeh II Library, which is located near the Great Hall. And then the 6 affiliate college libraries located close to the faculties and teaching areas. The library mall is a modern extension of our library system designed to bring library services closer to students in a centrally accessible commercial academic environment. Each facility offers a mix of individual, group-based, and social learning spaces. We have traffic light system where it helps you to identify suitable study environment. Our libraries use a traffic light zoning system. That means that, for instance, at the Prempeh II Library, the higher you go on the building, the more quiet it becomes. So when you talk of the green zone, is the social learning space where we have for conversation, for collaboration, sharing ideas, and access to news channels such as the BBC and the CNN. The amber zone, which is for group learning spaces, designed for group discussions, collaborative work, and problem-based learning. We also have bookable group rooms that seat 10 to 20 people. The red zones, which is the silent, steady spaces for focused and independent learning. Both the main library, the college libraries, and the library mall offer a balanced mix of these spaces to meet your academic needs. With access to high-quality learning resources. In the age of internet, many students assume they can rely solely on freely available information online. However, university-level study requires authoritative peer review, well-researched and verified academic resources. And I want to tell you that the KNUST Library provides print resources which are organized using a specialized classification system and covering subjects like engineering, science and technology, health and allied science, agricultural and natural resources, social science and humanities, architecture, arts and built environment. We also have digital resources, and our digital collection can be accessed anytime, anywhere, any day via the website or the off-campus library platform using your university email address. And these resources include some of these academic databases like the EBSCO, Wiley, Science Direct, Emerald, Sage, and all that. Very high quality resources where you can get access to ebooks, you can get access to peer review articles, specialized scholarships. And these resources are carefully created to support every program offered in KNUST. With regard to training and capacity building, I want to let you know that Research evidence shows that many new students lack the skills required to search effectively for academic information. Searching Google is not the same as searching specialized academic databases. Therefore, to help you succeed, the library offers training sessions on planning an academic search, using academic databases, evaluating search results, staying up to date in your field, using reference management tools. And I want to say that each college library, as well as the KNUST Library Mall, organizes regular workshops. And I want to tell you that we strongly encourage you to participate. With regard to teaching and learning and research support tools, KNUST Library provides a range of digital and technological tools. And these include the Open Public Access Catalog, where this catalog you can search for it anywhere, any day. It allows you to search and borrow print materials, access ebooks and digital collections. You can also access theses and academic works. You can explore more on past student thesis and project works. You can also have access to scholarly publication by staff of KNUST. We also have research tools like reference management software like Mendeley that will help you to manage your references. We have text matching tool like the 1018 that helps you to detect plagiarism and improve on academic writing. We have access to campus-wide Wi-Fi and computer services available across the library points, including the library mall. I want to let you know that our opening hours are these. The main library during the semester period opens at 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. and Saturday 9 a.m. to 8 p.m. During the mid-semester and end of semester, we do a 24-hour service. Vacation time, during the weekend, we open at 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And I want to say that the library mall and the college libraries follow similar schedule with specific variations. In conclusion, the library is your trusted partner throughout your academic journey at KNUST. Our dedicated professional staff are always ready to assist you. We are committed to making your learning experience memorable, fulfilling and successful. For more information, visit KNUST Library at library.knust.edu.gh or consult the student handbook. Thank you very much for your attention. Once again, you are welcome to KNUST. God bless you.
All right. Thank you and welcome back. I hope the interaction services has been very good so far and you are enjoying yourself. Your questions have been answered. But it's amazing to me that a lot more questions are coming on the finances. I understand. But let me just remind all of us that our team for the finance office has shared this telephone number. Please write it down. Any concern concerning the payment of your fees. Somebody just said that, Auntie Tio, I've paid part payment, hasn't appeared on my portal. Is it because it's part payment? All these questions, please send WhatsApp to, once again, 0500 576 213. 0500 576 213. When you are sending WhatsApp message to this number, mention your full name, your program, your student reference number, and the issue, all in one message. Then the officers in charge will help answer your question for you. On that note, welcome back. Now, I have in a seat my senior colleagues from the Committee of Hall Administrators. And as you said, watch earlier on, in KNUST, we have what we call traditional halls of residence and off-campus accommodation. Tons and tons of questions have come. I want to attempt, I always use the word, I want to attempt helping you answer some of the questions. And we are glad to have on seat Dr. Vugla, who is representing the COHA, and also Professor Vivian Boama, representing the COHA. They are going to give us an overview. When you arrive on campus, a father called me that we'll be here by 5 a.m. because I want to settle my son and go back to Accra. I said, no problem. Even 2 a.m. we are ready for you. But they'll confirm whether they'll be ready for us at 2 a.m. or not. So Dr. Avugla will give us an overview. When you arrive KNUST on Tuesday the 6th, University Hall, Unity Hall, Independence Hall, Republic Hall, Queen's Hall, and Africa Hall. There's 6 halls of residence that will be hosting students on campus, and the majority of us will be going to Wilcado and also the off-campus hostels. What should we do? Help me welcome Dr. Avugla, who will give us a general overview before I go to the specific questions you've asked. Keep the questions coming, and they are here to help us. Dr. Avugla, you are welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, if I arrive on Tuesday, what is the process?
First of all, I want to congratulate all students who have gained admission to the prestigious KNUST.
Thank you.
Tuesday on the 6th, we welcome you to our beautiful campus. And when you arrive in any of the halls of residence, canopies and chairs have been made available to receive both students and their parents or guardians or relatives. For the students who will be allowed in to do their registration, whilst they do so, parents and guardians and family members who have come with the students are comfortably seated outside the halls on the canopies to relax while the students go through the process. The process doesn't take long to go through. All that the students need is, first of all, they need to bring 2 passport-size photographs with them. Very important. 2 copies of the admission letters.
2 passport-size photographs.
Yes.
2 copies of admission letters. Students, are you writing it down? And technical team, please type it in the chat box for me. 2 passport-size photographs. 2 copies of the admission letter.
And then the receipts, payment receipts.
That's where my question is. Okay.
Payment receipt. They need the original, and then they need a copy of the receipt. So a photocopy and then the original. And then the declaration form also, they need a copy of the declaration form signed. Before you sign, make sure you have read everything in the declaration form.
Okay.
Because those are the rules governing the halls.
Where do we get the declaration form from, please?
As soon as you make payments and you choose a room, the declaration form automatically is downloaded for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they are supposed to print this out. They have a portion to sign as students, and their guardians and parents also have a portion to sign. And parents must also read these rules.
Parents, are you listening?
Parents must also read these rules, while students also read these rules. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. When a time comes and management is applying the rules, you cannot say that you didn't read them, because once you have signed, we take it that you have read. So please read them. And even when you are going through the registration process, the senior tutors and some senior members of the hall will take you through a short interview to ask you some of the questions from the form to be sure that you have read, because it's very important for us that you read these rules. We don't want anybody to fall in trouble. We want to live here happily for the 4, 5, 6 years that you'll be here. So please take this serious. And then you also need 2 copies of the room allocator. When you choose your room, you're able to print out what we call the allocator. So have 2 copies of that. So 2 passport-size photographs, 2 copies of the admission letter, the original receipt of payment, and then a photocopy of it, and then the declaration form signed by both guardians and student. And then you have 2 copies of the allocation slip allocator. So these are basically the things. The process doesn't take too long. And now you go through that. When you finish, we also go through the biometric registration. The IT team will be on standby to take you through that. And then after that, I'm sure that's when they will give you your telecell chip and so on. So every student has a telecell number that will be given to you. And then you can go to what we call the hall assistants. They will give you the room, the key to your room. Every room has one key. Meanwhile, most of the rooms have 4 students. So when you come in, you are given the key. When you are leaving the hall, you report back to where you picked the key from and give the key to them, so that when your other colleagues come, they can also have access to the rooms. So this is very important. So every room has just one key. So I think basically this
is what they have to do. Yeah. Thank you very much. So dear students, I hope you have understood correctly that God willing, when you arrive on Tuesday, go straight to the hall that you selected. Those who don't have halls will come to you very soon. And you go through the process. Remember, 2 passport size photographs, admission letter, allocator, payment slips. So let me go to Mr. Mfumo Tesla. Any of you can help. This year, majority paid using a USSD. And they were able to select their rooms. Where do they get their receipts from? Somebody asked me that question. I'm like, they didn't give them any receipt. Or can they go somewhere and print it out? Because they paid, it has showed on their portal. When they show their fees portal, it is there they've paid before they were able to book their rooms. Because as you rightly know, the booking of the room was on your mask, get set, ready, die. So a lot of them use the Momo style and they don't have receipts. So and now Zavugla says that you need to come with your receipt. Please help us. Mr. Yofum, what should we do?
Okay, so thank you very much. Can you hear me? Yes, okay.
Yeah.
So once you paid with using the USSD, your email, an email was sent to you by a payment service provider. Print it out.
Good.
Right. Or you can go to your student's portal. By now, you would have received a receipt, a KNUST-generated receipt will be assigned to that transaction. You can also print that one out. I think the 2 of them are perfect.
Thank you.
They are evidence enough of successful payments.
They're called high tech. Thank you so very much. Prof. Vivian, thank you so much. The question here is, am I permitted to come along with a refrigerator and all the other gadgets such as microwave, blender? I need all these things, and we are 4 in a room. If everybody brings it, what do we do? Is there any, so let me just ask that, is there any rule guiding a number of gadgets that each person can have in a room? We ladies, please, advise.
Thank you very much, Auntie Theo. And once again, congratulations to all students who've made into the most prestigious KNUST. Yes, so on Tuesday, we'll be waiting for you. As rightly said, most of the traditional halls, you would have yourself and 3 other residents, okay, who have also been assigned to the hall. The space is not very big. So before you come in, you would know some of your roommates through the hall allocation. You can log in and then see your roommates. You can say hi. You can have some interactions with them if possible. You can decide amongst yourself, okay, I have this tabletop refrigerator, which is the recommended.
Tabletop refrigerator?
Yes, that is the recommended because the room is not very big. So if you have one tabletop refrigerator, which you can all share, maybe you are not able to communicate with your roommates before you come in, and then you come in and then realize that the person who came in first already has a refrigerator with her. Then you would have to agree. You would have to agree. You'd all have to come to an agreement that, yes, we are going to share this refrigerator peacefully. I know there are some of the ladies, they want their own stuff. But then you would realize if you bring too many stuff to your small space, you all get the discomfort it comes with. So ideally, each room should have one tabletop refrigerator, You can have rice cookers. Yesterday I learned we have a multi-purpose cooker, and I was asking, what's a multi-purpose cooker? So if you have a multi-purpose cooker, then you don't need to bring utensils. You wouldn't need a rice cooker because you can cook rice in it, you can cook banku in it, you can cook soup, you can cook stew in there. So, and then you don't even need a hot plate. So gas cylinders are not allowed. Naked flame devices are not allowed.
Naked flame devices are not allowed at a traditional house.
Again, in the declaration forms, all these gadgets that are allowed have been listed. But then you need to come to an agreement. If you arrive late and then you realize one of your roommates already has a gadget that you would need, I mean, you should come to a peaceful agreement, and then all of you should use it.
I think that it will be very important. We want to encourage that you locate your roommates, because somebody asked that question, that is it possible for me to know my roommates before I come in on Tuesday? If yes, how? And I think Prof. Vivian has explained that you can know your roommates, so quickly go there, locate your roommate. Or Mr. Fum, you want to share with us, how do I know my roommates? Yeah, how do I do that?
So I think for the first time, you can know your roommates.
Oh, that's
for
powerful.
all those who
that.
selected their rooms. There's a feature there you can actually print to know those you are going to go into room, know your roommates.
If you don't like their faces, you start spraying that. Oh God.
Yes, but so now all of them should know their roommates.
Oh,
actually.
that's good.
Yes,
that's
please.
good. That's good. And the person who asked this question, maybe you have not done that. Please, I'm told you can know your roommates. So quickly go and know your roommate and have that conversation with them, so that you cannot. Someone is asking that I cannot sleep on a top bed. If I come and the two beds, down beds are occupied, what do I do? That's about the question. Can you intervene for the person to get the down bed? Is there the rule guided top bed, down bed? Interesting. Oh, student, they ask very interesting questions in their way. Madam Vivian, please, any advice on cooking versus buying food in the room? If all the four of us have to cook, how do we manage that in the room? Any advice?
All right. So usually when students come afresh, they form very tight bonds, and then they want to do almost everything together. It's very encouraged to get to know each other. Every hall on campus has a market. You get basic ingredients to buy from these markets. So you can buy every hall on campus. Every room has electrical connections for you to use your hot plate, use your rice cooker, use your microwave. So you can cook conveniently in the balconies of your room. Provisions have been made for that. So several halls also, all the halls also have, the marketplaces, we have eating places. You can get ready-made food available to purchase. We have the canteens or the dining halls where food is made and you can go and then buy. So the option is yours. Definitely if you want to go cheaper, then you may have to consider cooking. And if you have a refrigerator, you can store some of the food and then warm for use later. But then if you are not the cooking type, you can't force everybody to cook, then you may have to move out and then buy food.
All right. So you heard Prof. Vivian says that, well, some of us are not a cooking type, but if you want to live economically, then it would be good to consider at least cooking. But if you want to buy, doing the in-person orientation, we are going to give you details of some of these things, but there's also a document we'll be sharing with you to know. Some people will buy breakfast, will buy lunch, will buy supper. How will you survive it? Some do. Come here not comparing yourself. If you have to cook, please cook. But remember, no naked fire. So please, in the halls of residence, in our hostels, no coal pots with charcoal, no gas, please, no naked flame. You are coming with hot plate. And the hot plate, the question I wanted to ask at the last day it came was, what kind of adapter should I come with? Is it the 15 amp or the run amp? What kind of adapter is available? Unity Hall is different, right? From all the other halls? Or the 13 amp or the 15 amps? 13 amp for all the halls.
Yeah,
it's
the
okay.
round.
The round one.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so, Dr. Vugla, please, these 2 questions goes to you. Do the hall have facilities to support students with disabilities? Then 2, if I have a medical, say, I have a medical condition, but unfortunately, I got the 7th floor. Can I change my room to a lower floor? That was what was available. So I selected it because that was available. But I have a medical condition. It didn't say what condition is. But the person is preferring a lower floor. What process should the person go through to get access to a lower floor?
Such cases should be reported to the hall masters.
Immediately
you arrive, report to the hall masters. Preferably, you should come with a medical report.
Okay.
Yes, otherwise you can have 1,000 students coming to you that they have conditions. So come with the medical report to the hall master, then he will deal with that. So I think that's the best way.
Okay.
I forgot to add that by 5 a.m. most of the halls would have set up and would have started by 5 a.m. Some might start a bit earlier. So by 5 a.m. we should have started work on the 6th. And I'm sure by 9, 10 a.m. the queues are almost gone. From experience. So there's no need to rush.
Okay. So another question here is that, is it possible for one to present another person's documents to register the room since the person would not arrive early that day? So the person is asking that can he come along with all the documents of that other person, also had the hall, and go through the process for the person. So when the person comes, he doesn't have to join any queue. Is that allowed?
No.
Please?
No, if you have a special case where the person cannot be there in person, you report to the hall master. Mm-hmm. And then he or she, the hall master or the hall warden, will deal with that issue. We want to avoid impersonation also. Otherwise, somebody will bring your documents, come and register for you. Then the next time, the real person appears. And they will be in trouble. Yeah. So if there is a special case where the person cannot be present, you report to the hall master or the hall warden. And then he or she will deal with that.
You don't have the right to do that before you...
In fact, you'll be found out. Once you start the registration process, they will get to know that you are not the right person. So you'll be found out. So it's not something you should try.
Okay. Prof. Vivian, he said, if I don't like my roommates after a few days of staying together, can I change?
Interestingly, the roommates that initially...
I believe this is the lady asking this question. This is the lady.
Interestingly, the roommates that initially you have issues with it, you end up bonding very well with them.
Wow.
And then you make lasting friends with them throughout the rest of your life. On very rare occasions when roommates have been very bitter, later on in the semester have had serious issues, some even maybe requiring pleas and other things. In those cases, there may be opportunity for you to change. But the university is an environment for you to build connection.
Yeah.
The roommate that the first few days you think is very irritable and you cannot stay with, maybe God has placed you there to help you build your patience and your other
tolerance level
virtues. So unless it is a dying case, we encourage all our incoming students who are in the hall to build strong relationships, lasting bonds, good friendships with the roommates, with your floor mates, with your flatmates, and you'd really benefit from it in the future.
All right. So let me use the opportunity to also say a word or two concerning the medical condition. As some of you may have received a text message already on Sunday the 4th, the University Health Services will be running a short webinar, the 1 hour, to discuss the reason why you should subject yourself to health screening. Time will not permit me to share. Somebody asked me a question, and I didn't bring it. I didn't ask, but let me ask the question. Is it mandatory for me to do health screening? And I'm saying to the person, it is mandatory. It's for your own good. It is for your own good. Please, help us to help you. If you disclose your disability and also disclose, as the president of disability was saying, KNUST is an inclusive society. Some people, when they were applying, they asked you, do you have any disability? They said no. Fine, they come. When the government announced that all students with disabilities, we are going to pay their fees for them for 4 years, they arrived. I have disability. I said, but when you were applying, you said I don't have a disability. How will I have to? And so, Auntie, you look at me. I had disability. I said, but you lied. You lied. Because even I have to report it for you to be sacked. Because we said any false information given on this application can be tantamount to dismissal. So if you have a disability and you have not disclosed it, attention, you better let us know on the day of arrival, so that we sort you out quietly. Because when the government comes in that we should submit the list of all students' ability should apply for the fee support for the next 4 years, and you arrive that I should do it. That is why every one of us must also go through the medical health screening. Unfortunately, some come with sickle cells, they don't tell us. Some come with diabetes, they don't tell us. Some come with serious medical conditions, they don't tell us. 1 week into their coming, and we are singing 82 years now, saying I'm going to 42. Please, we don't want to do that. Come and undertake your health screening. It's very important. So Sunday, we meet online. We hear the Director of Health Services and his team, and you, from Monday going, you're all going to do a health screening, okay? They're going to give you all the details. I don't want to take the wind out of the sail. But make sure you join that web. It's very, very, because our office handles students with chronic diseases. KNUST is a family. It's the best university you can come. I have a committee for chronic illnesses, and they take care of you to make sure that you go through your program successfully. So come and do your health screening, and let's know and help you. Thank you very much for that. So back to Koha. All right, so no, the next question has to do with that. I couldn't get accommodation on campus. What do I do on the day of arrival? Tesla, you want to help that one?
If you've not booked your accommodation yet, there is still the opportunity to do so. Yeah. You can do so by going to the admissions portal. Still click on book accommodation. KNUST has accredited hostels, which have been vetted by the university. You can choose any of them. However, on the day of arrival, if you are still not booked, I suggest you contact the Directorate of Student Affairs. They have a program and a team there who will take you through, or you and your guardian, through the various hostels available, their prices, the distance. You get to see them online even before you book. And so they'll be able to assist you at the Directorate of Student Affairs.
Thank you very much. Tesla, still on you on this one. Some of our private hostels, we have been told, are a bit far from our faculties and departments. Are there buses in those areas to help us get to campus on time, or we have to depend on Uber and Bolts?
Well, I'll say with the hostels, there is transport on campus. You know, KNUST offers free transport for students. Yeah. However, the vehicles do not go to every part. But we have what we call the converging points. So no matter where you are or where you book your accommodation, there will be the nearest station where every morning you just have to get there. There will be a school bus to pick you to your a school shuttle to pick you to your various departments or faculties to do your academic activities. So don't worry about the distance of the hostel from campus. Just make sure you come. If you've not booked one online, visit the Directorate of Student Affairs at the J. Harper building at the commercial area. Or when you come to campus on a day of arrival, there is a safe arrivals team. They will have many ushers and assistants who will take you to the Directorate of Student Affairs, and then they will assist you to get a hostel.
All right. So, you mentioned safe arrival. Let me just digress if I come to the hall. No, let me ask, since you are all here. Dr. Vogler, please, a parent is, I'm sure this question is from a parent. What are some of the do's and don'ts of staying in the hall that I have to warn my child before he arrives? Some do's and don'ts. Any of you, maybe you cannot read. Some do's and don'ts. Do this, don't fight, don't steal, don't do this. Let's caution them before they come. Because he said he wants to warn the child before he comes. He doesn't want to be in the house and be told that, hey, your child is at the police station, come and take the person. God forbid. So some of the do's and don'ts before the child arrives. Can you please share with that, Prof, please?
As I've already mentioned, there is a declaration form. All these do's and don'ts are there.
But if you can mention
the parents are supposed to read these things themselves too. But then,
I'm glad not all parents can read. Please help us. Or Prof. Vivian.
I'm just going through. I'm just going through a few of them. There are many. That's why. First of all, you are not supposed to accommodate those we call perchers. A student who has not been admitted into the hall.
Yeah.
Don't allow them to sleep in a room.
So you are 4 in a room before we realize you are 8 in a room. Not allowed.
It puts pressure on the facility. And that is one of the rules. When you disobey, you are caught. You lose your residency.
Yeah.
So you should take that serious. You also don't accept visitors after 12 midnight.
Oh, okay.
You don't accept visitors after 12 midnight.
Oh, that one come again. So I'm a lady. I can keep a male in my room to 12 midnight.
No, there are 2 rules. There are two rules. One of them, you don't keep the opposite sex beyond 10 p.m. That's the first one. But the second one, visitors in general do not go beyond 12 midnight.
Okay.
Yes. So, and then quickly, you also change the locks in the rooms. If you have a problem with the lock, report to the hall assistants, and then they will deal with that. You don't go and buy your own lock
and come and put
it there, because the key is for 4 students and not only you. Then always keep your door locked. Always keep the door locked. If you are the last person leaving the room, make sure the door is locked. If your colleagues are sleeping before you leave, make sure they lock the door behind them. Because if any item gets missing and we do the investigations, we realize that you were the last person to have left the door open, you pay for the missing items.
Yeah.
So it's very, very important. In these days, almost all the halls have CCTVs.
Did you hear that?
Almost all the halls have CCTV cameras around. So we are able to monitor to know who was the last person to have left the room. So please, sometimes it's very pathetic when you have to be paying, one student has to be paying for about 2 or 3 laptops. Because you sleep within 10 minutes, somebody has just entered the room and taken about 3-4 laptops out. And then we investigate, we realize that you were the one who kept the door open. You may have to pay.
But I always tell the students that, you see, there was a beautiful congregation in heaven where angels gathered to meet God. The devil too passed by.
Yes. Yes.
The devil too passed by.
Yes.
So make sure that you keep your doors locked.
Yes.
And as head of security and his team will be issuing out some security tips. Please read them. And one of the tips they will tell you is that always leave your door key at the hall assistant desk.
Yes.
Don't leave it under your carpet or on top of your door or whatever it is. Please, as Dr. just said, if you are the last person who left the room, you didn't lock it, and something gets missing, 3 laptops get missing, you pay for them. All the 3 laptops because you left the door unlocked. Please be careful. Probably if you want to add a few.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So one thing too that we stress on is smoking. Mm-hmm. No narcotics. In fact, when you are caught, and sometimes the person caught is not even a resident of the room. Some people bring in their friends, and then their friends come and smoke. If you brought in a friend, you lose your residency. If you are caught smoking, you lose your residency. And then in addition to this, because it is criminal, we report you to DOSA, it goes on to the police, then it can go further than that. So smoking too should be avoided. And no fighting, no bullying, no name calling, no homoing. No homoing. No coco. No molesting, no queen, coco, when people were red and are passing by. So, but then as previously stated,
Pictures of people without their consent.
Yes.
That one has become very common now. That one.
They'll tell you we were streaking, or we were Snapchat streaking, so they just record it and then they post. And then it becomes a whole messy thing. So you don't post other people's videos, pictures, images without their consent.
I love that say that KNUST is a place of discipline, right? We are so disciplined, but we also take care of conduct. If you break our rules, we'll let you know that this university is guided by rules and regulations. We will not spare you because we live in a huge society. You can't do that. You can't take videos of your roommate when the person is just back from the bathroom, the person is dressing up, and you are hiding under your and taking. No, it's criminal, and you face the consequences. And it has also stressed that the entire university, as you saw in the video, is a no smoking zone. You can't. I mean, CANT apostrophe underline bolding 25%. You can't. If we catch you, you'll be in trouble. But why do you do that? I think the health screening will also help us to do that. Okay, as we quickly conclude on the whole issue, anything you want to say again? I'll start from Vivian concerning the accommodation, what they should do on Tuesday. You've told us that when you come in, there'll be tents and chairs at every hall. When you come, sit there. The students will be allowed to go inside the hall to do the registration. Remember the document you're supposed to come along with: the admission letter, the payment slip, and Mr. Infuma showed us, those of you who paid the USD, where you should go and print your receipts from. Come along with it. UITST will be at your hall to do the biometric registration. This is just a summary of some of the things that they've shared, but I want to give them the chance to, a word or two to summarize the whole thing, what we should expect on Tuesday. But let me also say that a lot of us will be coming with family members. There's no need. One person accompanying you, maybe it's enough just to do your room and help you settle down. But to hire a whole splitter bus, well, when you are the village champion, the first person to arrive, we understand. We welcome you, but not all of you will be allowed to enter into the hall. Before I say something about the safe arrival, Prof. Vivian, let me allow you to say a word or two before I mention a safe arrival.
I would want to hammer a little bit on the medical screening.
Yes, please.
And then the tendency for students to hide some conditions they have, especially sickle cell. If you are sickle cell, let us know.
Yeah.
Bring the report, let us know. If you are asthmatic, these two, let us know. So that you don't have a bed on the last floor, and then you are panting every day, going up and down, and then you are getting attacks, or you are not put in very stressed conditions and then you develop attacks. So if you have any medical condition, let us know. It is not a pleasant thing in the middle of the semester getting to mid-sem, and then you are called in the night, you are called at dawn, that one of your students, something has happened, they had to rush him or her to the hospital. Yes. So if you have any medical condition, let us know. And then you're welcome. KNUST is a beautiful place. Your roommates are going to be lovely individuals. Come in with an open mind, enjoy your stay, but then know that primarily you are here to learn. So do not put your academics aside. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Dr. Vugla, any closing remarks from you as well?
I think the medical thing that Prof had indicated is very important. It doesn't disqualify you as a student. If you tell the university that you have this ailment or that, it will never disqualify you. And even if you are HIV positive, you are not disqualified. So please let us know so that if there's any help that can be given to you, that will be offered. We have a general orientation for all students. That's in-person orientation on Wednesday. On Wednesday, I think it will be in the evening. The time will be announced. Every student must try to attend at their various halls of residence. It's very important.
So thank you very, very much. God willing, on Tuesday, KNUST have put together a wonderful team called the Safe Arrival Team. I'm honored and privileged to be part of the team. We'll be wearing our T-shirt, as Madam Vice Chancellor said. Right from Accra, a team will be there to welcome our international students from Sunday and bring them safely to us Monday. Also between Monday, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because of different flights. And international students, you know, we are communicating. So if I still don't have your flight details, you know my email, send it. Let me give it to the team so they can welcome you. But those of us who are in Ghana who are coming on Tuesday, some will be joining VIP, STC, your own transport arrangements. Some will be driving. When you arrive right from the KNUST police station, there will be a team there to guide. We have written to the VIP and the STC that because we are reopening on Tuesday the 6th, if possible, they should load one bus for our students only. So if you're able to get that bus, then the bus will drive you straight to campus. Some of you will alight at the what we call the community center. Others will be allowed to come straight to the Royal Parade Ground. Others also will join other buses and we will alight at Tech Junction. After this interactive session, we'll be uploading all the videos. There's one video from the KNUST Taxi Union. Please make sure you have watched that. Please. Because when school reopens, everybody comes in. And as I said, where the sons of God came, the devil too passed by. So they will guide you on the exact taxis you must take. Please, all the videos that we have from all the sectors are going to be loaded there. So there'll be a team at Tech Junction to guide you, a team at Parade Ground, a team at the community center to direct you to your hall of residence and also to your hostel. Please, if you don't know your hostel, so Danleo or Destiny View or Honesty or all the numerous hostels that we have, or Four Seasons, or just name it, or Volcado, please don't just stop any Pragia. Please, KNUST Campus Pragia is banned on the 6th. We beg you by the mercies of God. Please, 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 please. There will be pickups, there will be coastal buses that will bring you safely. Okay? We understand. So the university have made together 31 coastal buses. Clap for us, my dear. Clap for us. We are KNUST. Clap for us. 31 coastal buses at all these junctions, which will bring you safely to campus and transport you to your hostel or halls of residence. All right? So when you get there, you come. When you see us in our T-shirt, you can approach us and we'll guide you. If you have confused, you don't know where to go, please tell the driver that I am going to the Directorate of Student Affairs at the commercial area. We are adjacent the Jubilee Mall, maybe opposite Kingdom Bookshop and also opposite Koyobotio building. The team will be there. You see our tents there, our chairs there to help you settle in gladly, okay? On this note, I'm ending this session. We'll take a short break and we'll come with the last session. Keep your questions coming. There are a lot of questions. We may not be able to answer all, but we'll do our best. We'll have a short test session and we'll call it an evening. God bless you and see you soon.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Nana Kwame Eyisiboatin. I'm the Director of University Health Services, KNUST. The vision of the University Health Services is in line with the overall vision of KNUST, which is to become renowned for excellent patient-centered care, impactful research, and the training of world-class health professionals. We have three main functions. One is that we treat diseases, that's curative health. We prevent diseases, and then we promote health. And as first-year students of KNUST, we seek to provide you with patient-centered care that will ensure that you are healthy enough to go about your academic and other social activities without any blemish. And we have a number of centers for you to access for your health care. The main one is the main hospital near Tech Junction, where we provide general and specialist services. The hospital is open 24/7, 7 times a week. We have a dedicated students' medical services as well at the students' clinic for you. There is a place that is open every day, Monday to Sunday, from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. When you are not well, you can report here and you'll be taken care of. Outside the opening hours, you can report to the main hospital. We are also opening a students' clinic at the Social Sciences building to be able to decentralize the healthcare that we provide. Now, as a first-year student, you should know that you have to be declared medically fit by the Director of Health Services before you can proceed with your academic activities. This medical examination is mandatory for all of you. To be able to go through this, go on the university website, look for KNUST Hospital, click on the link, and you'll be required to enter your medical history. We would want to know what chronic medical condition that you have. Let us know if you are on any medication or there's any family history of disease running through your family. And then after you've done that, you report to our various centers. And we are going to provide 4 centers for the student health screening. The main center is the students' clinic near the Chancellor's Hall. The second center would be at the Buedi Medical Enclave. We'll have a center at the CCB Staff Clinic, another center at the Social Sciences building. We are provided an app, which is an SME app. You can go sme.knust.edu.gh, which will help you to be able to book appointment and choose a time that is most convenient for you and choose any of the centers where you'll be reporting to. When you report to these centers, we have our doctors, our nurses, our laboratory staff on hand to take you through the process. When you report there, what we'll do is that we'll check your vitals, your weight, your height, your blood pressure, your pulse rate, your temperature. We'll examine your eyes, we'll examine your ears. We'll have doctors to also examine you physically, your heart, your abdomen, your chest, to be able to pick any abnormality. Afterwards, you also will be required to take a chest x-ray, which will be examined by the doctor before finally a certificate of medical fitness will be issued to you. Remember, your health is your wealth. First-year student, don't forget to do your medical exam. Another key thing that you should keep in mind is that to be able to access our free healthcare package for students, you will need to have a valid and active national health insurance. This will be required of you during your student medical examination and when you report to any of our healthcare centers for healthcare. We are happy to offer you your health service at the highest quality. Our doors are always open. Feel free to go online Visit our social media handles on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. Remember, your health is your wealth.
All right. So those who have stayed with us since we started till now, God bless you. And I know they're going to stay with us too, and we are going to end very soon. We are in the last interactive session, and it promises to be very educative, insightful, and very exciting. Keep your questions coming. Now, we are going straight to the land of gold, Obuasi campus. I always refer to them as students who walk on gold and sit on gold. You know, so we have the coordinator for Obuasi campus, Professor Lawrence Dakwa here himself, who is a coordinator there to give us a little briefing about Obuasi campus when we arrive on Tuesday the 6th, or is there a different arrival date, and what to expect. So help me welcome Professor Lawrence Dakwa to give us a little briefing. Then, Prof, I'll go with the specific questions. So start by giving us a little overview about the Obuasi campus. How is it like, accommodation, and of course on Tuesday when we arrive, where do we go? Then we'll take the questions from there. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Auntie Tio. It's a pleasure to welcome you on behalf of the Vice Chancellor, Professor Mrs. Akosua Dixon. Just as we have the same arrangement in Kumasi, we'll be expecting to receive our students through the same safe arrival arrangements that has been put in place. Obuasi is a second campus to Kumasi. We all operate as one university. So we do the planning, admissions, and everything. It's the same thing that we do. We have arrangements to receive you, irrespective of where you are coming through. We'll have our representatives at the various terminals that will receive you through our outlets and bring you to campus. But for those of you who have already booked your accommodations through our AppNet systems or the various portals that we've set up, yes, you can drive straight into your hostel, and then you can come onto campus and do your biometric registration, similar to what we are having on the Kumasi campus. So we will be expecting our students, those who have not yet booked their accommodations, to come to campus. We'll have some arrangements in place to receive them. They will go through the same systems facilitations, and then they will have their places reserved on campus. Fortunately, we have only one hostel on campus, which is the Jabura hostel, but it's a hot cake. But we are running, because we are running on the same principle as it's done in Kumasi. It is reserved purely for freshers, first years. Majority of them have already secured their places over there. And we are glad that that is taking off very well. So for those who may not have the opportunity to be on campus, there are also hostels that are in the same neighborhood of our campus. And then they can also go online and then book their places. They can drive through the COSAS AppNet configuration or arrangement, and then they can drive straight to the place. As I have said, if they have any difficulties, on arrival, either at the Obuasi various terminals, we would have our representatives in the various university buses there. That's facilitated by our staff and some volunteers of our students, the SRC, the cadets, and then the peer counselors. These combinations will be at the various terminals. On arrival, they will be ushered or marshaled through our buses and then brought to our campus. We will go through the various protocols and make sure that you have your booked place and allocations in place. When we have aggregated a good number of students together that are going to the same cluster of hostels, then a dedicated bus with some of our staff and some students would be escorting these new arrived students and make sure that they arrive at their hostels safely. And that's why we have christened it as Safe Arrival. We have taken it upon ourselves as the responsibility, caring university, making sure that our freshmen are safe and we take them to their locations. And we see them through to make sure that they are in their rightful rooms and what they booked for is what they get. So we can assure our students we are eagerly looking forward to your arrival on the 6th. We will pitch camp there on the 7th. For those who cannot arrive on the 7th, you can also arrive, on the 6th. You can arrive on the 7th. In the worst case, on the 8th, that's the 3rd day, we will still be there waiting for you to take you through. We are saying this because orientations will take off on the 9th and 10th on our campus to take all our students through the same orientation that we've done for their counterparts in Kumasi. We would have facilitators coming from Kumasi for the various agencies to give us the orientation to our campus and then the entire KNUST family culture. So you are all welcome, and we'll be expecting to receive you in the Golden City.
Thank you so much. That was a good, deep, brief overview of what to expect at Obuasi campus. It's a lovely place. And I thank God you even got Obuasi campus because thousands of people didn't get it. So it's a good place to be and you will enjoy your stay over there. So, Prof Lawrence, for those of Obuasi campus, okay, you've explained, they were asking whether faculty orientation, matriculation, biometric, will you transport them to the main campus for it or it will happen? But I think you have explained that it will happen, will be happening there. Okay. So please, how is Obuasi campus like? How do we attend lectures? As a student of engineering, will I attend all my lectures in Obuasi or I'll be coming to Kumasi? How do I secure accommodation? The same person asking so many questions. You have answered the accommodation one. So let's go to how is Obuasi campus like and how do I attend my lectures?
Obuasi campus, we are the latest baby of KNUST.
Yeah.
And we are just 5 years old as a campus. Beautiful. So you are privileged to be part of the history writing. And all our facilities for lectureship or for lectures are taking place on the campus. We have our classrooms, we have our students' area, we have everything. We have a cricket pitch, which I would say Kumasi doesn't have. So we are also main. And we have put in arrangements. The golf course are readily and eagerly waiting for your arrival and to also give you the chance that you can be teeing with and networking with people of great repute. In fact, Obuasi is a burgeoning campus that life is thriving very well. And for a few of the practical sessions that we do not have the laboratories set up yet, in those cases, we would arrange, and we do arrange, for buses on the behalf of the university and bring such students for those pre-arranged sessions to come and do those practicals on the assigned laboratories in Kumasi campus. But for those who are doing nursing, midwifery, we have clinics and hospitals in our various neighborhoods. We are talking about AGA Health Foundation, which is just next door to our campus. Then you have Bryant Hospital, Government Hospital, Fomina, Bekwai Hospital. So you do your clinicals in that enclave. Again, our buses take you to those places and you do your rotations, your clinical sessions, and then the buses at their predetermined times come for you and bring you back to our campus. So yes, you will not lose anything. You have similar experience just as your counterparts in Kumasi.
Thank you very much. So talking about clinicals and health facilities, is there any hospital attached to the Obuasi campus? If I fall sick, do I have to come to Kumasi for treatment? And also, will the mandatory health screening also take place in Obuasi, or we need to come to Kumasi and do it before we arrive on Tuesday?
Okay, thank you very much. For the mandatory medical health screening, if you already are in Kumasi and you're booking, because now you're doing it online on the app, the sme.knust.edu.gh, would allow you. You are equally eligible to do yours in Kumasi. But there has been an arrangement that by middle of January, a team from the University Health Services will come to Obuasi and organize one for the Obuasi campus staff and for the students. So we would have our share over the weekend and we will do ours in Obuasi. So there is no hurry for anybody to be rushing and coming here. I would say that we already have our predetermined appointment and we can do it at our own pace in our own environment. It's the same test that will be organized by the same team that will come from Kumasi KNUST Health Services. They will come and organize it there. We have arranged that, so it's a done deal. In terms of health provision, yes, we have 2 hospitals in our neighborhood. The government hospital, that's where we regularly go. And then there is also, as it were, our referral hospital as AGA Health Foundation. Previously, people used to call it AGC Hospital. It's in our neighborhood. That's also at a higher level. But the primary hospital that takes care of us, including all of us as staff, myself, all the way down to the lowest person on our campus. Our first point of going to hospital is the government hospital because of the government facilitation through the National Health Scheme. So please make sure that you have your NHIS card renewed and is active, and if you come. But even if you don't have it and you don't have it active, when the team comes, we will facilitate and make sure that you are reactivated and then you don't have any issues on our hand. The same advice that was given, please disclose all your pre-existing health status to us. It helps us to be able to take care of you so that we avoid any mishap from coming on us.
Thank you very much. So our dear students will be working on gold for the next 4 years. You heard almost everything. So one more question for Prof. Lawrence from Obuasi. I'm coming from Accra to Obuasi campus. Should I go straight to Obuasi or I should come to Kumasi for a bus to transport me to Obuasi? What will you advise I should do? VIP
Obuasi, and then there's also the other one, the private, and then mass transport also. If you make the inquiries at Nkrumah Circle and all those adjoining terminals, you'll find the one that comes to Obuasi direct. If you go through Kumasi, it will be too long a journey, 2 legs, because when you get to Kumasi, then you have to now move from a terminal in Kumasi and go to another terminal in Kumasi towards Obuasi. And that will be too long a distance. So my advice is come straight from Accra to Obuasi. At your various terminals, some of them that I have mentioned, you would find our well-labeled T-shirts bearing KNUST reception team that will be there to help you and facilitate your arrival to our campus. So we'll be there meeting you at your terminal. Please come direct from Accra, from Ho, wherever. Come straight to Obuasi. There's no point making a transit anywhere else.
Thank you very much. So those of us coming from Accra and other places, there's no need coming all the way to campus unless you want to come and look at the campus a little bit and go. But there'll be so many opportunities to have a feel of KNUST, our beautiful, serene. And since it's still raining in Kumasi, our campus is so lush, so green, so nice, so manicured. Oh, you enjoy your stay. You are good to come. The Harmattan haven't started at all in Kumasi. So the weather is so cool and fresh. Great. We are so grateful. Now we go to the counseling unit. Thank you, Prof. Lawrence. If there are a few more questions, I will come there. But does KNUST have, help me welcome Dr. Joseph Asawajew, head of KNUST Counseling Unit, Counseling Center. My apologies.
Thank you.
Doctor, this question goes to you. Does KNUST have a guidance and counseling office? How do I assess this? If I want to assess a counseling services, how do I go about it? How do I book appointments? Let me ask before I ask the two more questions I have here.
Okay, so thank you very much, Auntie Chiu, and I'm excited to be here to interact with our fresh students. The question about if we have guidance and counseling center at KNUST, yes, we do. We have our secretariat located at the office complex of the Directorate of Students Affairs near the commercial area, specifically at J. Hyper building. We also have units at the various colleges. So we have our counselors also located at all the 6 colleges, including that of IDL and Obuasi. So we have centers throughout, but we have the main secretariat at the Directorate of Students Affairs.
Thank you very much. A student has a very sad story. I've had a very difficult life. I struggled to pass my WACC. I fear even coming to school, but I want to come. When I come, what will you advise I do to ensure that I have my peace and excel academically? What will you advise?
Yes, so we have the various counselors and the various colleges, and at the secretariat we have clinical psychologists, we have counseling psychologists that are there. We encourage you to come and see us as soon as you come at the center. Please, as soon as you arrive, try and see us, and we have someone to walk you through how to manage your on campus.
Yeah, and let me say that one of our senior colleagues forwarded an audio to me about a student who was really crying so much. And if you're that student watching us, KNUST Counseling Center is ready for you. Don't worry, come. The little we can do to hold your hands to go through these 4 years, you will make it. You've paid your fees, as you said, you secured accommodation, but the peace to study is a challenge. The counselors are there to guide you. Dr. Jewu, one funny question. Please, don't laugh. The person needs an answer. He said, I have been told that when beautiful girls come on campus, young men try to worry them so much. Any advice on how to handle guys who are bent on disturbing your peace? Can I slap one guy if he's going too far?
Yes, so in the first place,
it's a very funny question, but I meant on asking this question for her.
It's not at all for aggression. Is never the answer to the situation. Yeah. But slapping someone is not the best way of handling the situation.
Any is ready to
please contact any of the counselors.
Yeah.
Especially those who are close to you, the counselor at the college. Please do contact him or walk to the secretariat and then explain the situation to a counselor, and we'll help you how to go about the situation or how to deal with the situation. But please, we do not encourage aggression. So slapping is not allowed.
Thank you. Before I let Prof. Eddie talk about this, one of the reasons why we really encourage that you visit the KNUST Counseling Center is that university education is a different ball game. I'm telling you, you went through WACC and you said you were stressed. You've not seen anything yet. Because you'll be doing minimum 6 to 8 courses. And some of you, it gets to a point people rush to the office crying that I'm stressed. And for us as counselors, there are tissues in our office. We will allow you to cry and cry and cry. Oh, have you finished crying? He said no, so keep crying. Then we'll help you out. So the counseling center is a place to go. How do I balance my life? Academic, religious, social, interactive. I want to learn. Somebody said that I want to, in addition to my academic way, I want to be an entrepreneur. How do I combine? Some of these things we cannot share it on here with her. You need to visit the counseling center. I encourage you, want to be an entrepreneur. In addition to your science program you're coming to do, you want to become an entrepreneur before you finish KNUST. Kudos, that's a good step. However, your primary responsibility is to study. So visit the counseling center and they will guide you how to keep your peace of mind and go through it. I'm going with Prof. Enin. Professor Akwesi Echampong Enin is a Deputy Director of Student Affairs, responsible for student conduct and discipline. There are some few random questions here I want to help him. I want him to answer for us. But basically, I want him to share. KNUST is a very nice place. We love ourselves. We are here for our students. Is it true that we over-pamper them? We don't discipline them? Maybe you're the best person to give us some pointers on some of the do's and don'ts before they come. Because one question somebody asked that I was so surprised that, how do I make sure that all my colleagues from senior high school, that we are on the same floor? I'm like, why do you all want to be on the same floor? Do you have an agenda for us? Well, I don't know. Prof. Enin, what do they say to some of these things?
And good evening to our freshers.
Good evening.
There are rules and regulations governing how the students are supposed to conduct themselves whilst on campus. Some have already been shared. But to add to what Dr. Jawu just said, when the question about whether he can slap somebody who has been disturbing her peace or not, there are processes of handling it. Either the student can go to the counseling center or contact the counselor at the college, or the student too can report it at the Directorate of Student Affairs. And when it is reported, because the counseling center is there, the student will also be actually handed over to the counselors, and they will do their part, and the person who has been disturbing the peace will also be invited. And then he will also be interrogated to see whether that person also even needs counseling. And then the other things will follow. As students, that's why you are given opportunity to select your room. So it's not like you and the people from your school, you all want to be on the same floor. Well, if during the selection you select and you are all on the same floor, we will not change it. We will not change it. We will allow you to be on the same floor. But you will be on the same floor, just going by the rules of the university, and then you are free. Because the university will also not shield any student who actually misconduct himself or does anything against the rules of the land.
Yeah.
if you do something that is against the laws of this country, the university will not shield you. If it is reported, the university will go through its processes. If it is something that is bordering on criminality, and then the security will have to come in, Ghana police, then they will also come in and then do their part. But what I want to say is that the fact that you have done something that is wrong and the university is investigating it does not prevent the police from doing their work. If the police too is investigating it, that doesn't mean that the university will not do anything about it. The two can run concurrently, or one can come after the other. But if you don't go by the rules of the game and you flout the rules, then the rule has to apply it. So there are so many ways of handling it. You will be invited, we'll listen to you, and depending on the gravity of the case, it can be escalated to the next level. And then whatever comes out, the student will also be given the opportunity at all the levels to also defend himself or herself. And yes, in KNUST, if you are invited, you have the right to bring a lawyer. All those things are there because it's democratic, and we want also everybody to feel that he or she has been given fair hearing. So basically, that's what I want to say.
Thank you very much. Dear student, we'll be ending very soon. Please stay with us. You keep asking the questions, but we will not, as I said, we cannot answer all the questions. But we've selected the few salient ones we think that you need to know. So that come on Tuesday, the team will be ready to receive you. Prof. Eni, please help me. This person's also asking that he's from a very humble home. I've never owned a computer before. And I wish my IT guys, UITS is here. Are there computer labs open 24/7 on campus? Just in case a fresher like myself, with no personal laptop because of my background, I can go there and do my assignments and print them out for submission. So are there, or how do I get access to possible free laptops?
Well, computer labs in the university don't operate 24/7. But there are computer labs that are scattered all over the campus. And we also have one lab in the main university library where students can go and do their assignments or whatever. The truth is that there's no student on KNUST campus that attend lectures from 8 to 5 p.m. every day. So if they have been given assignment, it means that in between the working days, the person has every opportunity to go to the library or any of the other labs that are scattered on campus to go and do the said assignment. We don't operate the computer labs 24/7.
All right.
And then getting a free laptop. Well, the Vice Chancellor has instituted this SONSO, support 171 laptop. And the people applied. So if you apply by the grace of God, he qualifies to get it. Why not? But it is not that every student will get, because it depends on the number that will be made available at that particular year. So if by the grace of God he applies and goes through the processes, the screening processes, and the committee found him or her needy, then it is possible he may get one.
All right. Thank you very much. I'm surprised somebody's asking that they can do the health screening online. Is health screening, how do you do online? Please, no. How do we do your physical examination, the chest x-ray? Please don't joke with this medical. So I'm begging you. So Sunday, join us online and let's talk. You know we are in the Gen Z generation or Generation Alpha. You know where we are. So for all KNUST credible news, okay, for updates of KNUST information, you need to go to their proper social media handle. And let me at this juncture, as we are trying to do the final questions, say that visit KNUST social media platform on X, or what we used to call Twitter, on X and Instagram at KNUSTGH. So KNUSTGH on X, KNUSTGH on IG, and you see us. Then KNUST Facebook and LinkedIn at Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technologies. These are the only official, and I will not sit here to mention the other ones because I don't want to sound controversial. These are the official handles of the university. And I said earlier on that as those are we handle scholarships and bursaries, the only place we upload authentic scholarship and bursary information is the university website, knust.edu.gh. Don't start with www, no. Just type straight, knust.edu.gh, and all information related to the scholarship and the bursary will be uploaded there. If you qualify, then you apply. I also want to encourage that if it is not too late, I will encourage you to come along with your testimonials because some scholarship demand testimonials. Prof. Enin, some few more questions for you. So how do I ensure that I stay safe? Is campus safe and secure when I close lecture at 7 p.m., that I will safely get to my hall of residence? So the person just needs some further assurances on safety and security on campus. Prof. Enin, please.
Campus is safe. And when you close from lectures, we will encourage you to move with your colleagues to your hostel, wherever your hostel is located. But campus is very safe. You can walk freely. But the truth is that you don't need, campus is big, very big. CCTV cameras all over campus. But it is important that when it is late, you move with your friends. That is what I will advise. But campus is very safe.
Okay, thank you very much, Prof. Enin. Another person says that I love sports. What are some of the sporting facilities available for widows who love sports so that we can safely stay healthy and strong while going about academic work? What's a little the person? That's a good one. Please, when you come around, come and look for me, okay? We'll go jogging together. Yes, please.
There are a lot sporting, for instance, there are a lot of sporting activities around, and those who are sports enthusiasts and want to explore closer to God's Hostel, there's a sporting facility there that whatever sports you want to engage in, you can have it. And the Directorate of Sports also do organize some games among the colleges. Yeah. So if you are interested, you can also take part. There's a swimming pool. So if you know how to swim, Olympic-sized swimming pool. So if you like swimming, you can also go there. There are a lot of sporting activities. Yeah. You just come and experience it.
You will enjoy it.
You will enjoy it.
And our Padio Stadium is also being put into good shape. Yeah. Yesterday I passed there and a lot of repair work was being done. Obuase, how is the sporting activity at Obuase like?
It's very active, it's very lively.
You have a cricket page? Wow.
It's the only one in the Ashanti region.
Wow.
Yes, and even Kumasi campus doesn't have it.
Oh, yeah.
And, we have in the closest to us also a big golf park that you have a lot of the gurus in the mines and outside the mining companies. They also come and play there. They do the teas, and we have had good discussions with them. They are ready to have our students and give them the chance to be trained to become golfers at a relatively very enticing package.
Wow.
Yes. In fact,
I want to play golf at Santa Henry, so I'll be coming there.
Please
to learn how to play golf.
Do come. But unfortunately, you are not a student, so you won't have the same deal as that. But because of your staff, you may get a leverage from Obuasi campus. Again, we also have a football pitch at the OSC, in front of the OSC facility, that also the students do have their own football matches there. Then in some of the hostels, also, they have their own small stadiums, as it were, that they can play 5-a-side, 7-a-side, and then they have the pool tables that they also play the snooker. This coming year, that's a target for us. We have a big snooker room, international size tables.
Wow.
They are going through with the support of the SRC, and then we are looking for KNUST and other people to support us. We have a small funding that's already there to renovate that snooker room. It's a golden, big, international sized opportunity. Kumasi doesn't have it. The closest that Kumasi has is as a staff club, and that is for staff. That is not this is big. This is the international competitive level. So these are the attractions, some of the attractions to Obuasi. In addition, you have the Lankley Stadium and then the other facilities in the town that you also will go through. We are doing some PPP arrangement with some companies to reinvigorate the swimming pool. It's defunct now, but very soon, hopefully, this coming year, it should be back. That we'll be able to have our swimming pool back in Obuasi also. So yes, the other side that I would also urge, because of the mountainous environment, you can also do a lot of the walking in Obuasi.
All right.
That's an attraction. Then by the time you climb the hills and come back, you feel the good heartbeats and then the sweat. And these are good. Again, for our freshers, watch out for our freshers week. The SRC has a good package. You see yours truly there with you, and we'll do some jogging and some exercises there.
Thank you very, very much. So we are almost there. There are some few questions. I'll just handle them quickly. So I want to assure all our students watching us from all over the world. As I said, we have students joining us from China, from US, from Australia, from South Africa, from the diaspora, and also from Ghana here. KNUST is safe. Anybody who is telling you the lie, don't believe it. It's one of the only places I can go for a walk at 11 p.m. and I'm just good to go. Because I know that in addition to the angels of the living God being on me, I'm in a very safe atmosphere. Our security men are always around. And definitely during your orientation at the colleges and the faculties, they'll be there, and also at the halls to give you the security emergency numbers that you can call. Someone is asking that what kind of documents should I come to school with? Well, in addition to your books, your pen, your pencil, eraser, and everything, please, because of scholarship application and other required ones, come with a copy of your waxing results. Just do 3 or 4 photocopies. Come with a testimonial if you have some. Then someone come with your Ghana card. If you have a Ghana card, come along with it. But for us, most importantly, come along with your NHIS card, the National Health Insurance card. Make sure it's active. It's very simple. It's *926# and you can update it. Simple, simple. Make sure you come with your NHIS card as well. And also, there's some scholarship that require that you give us a little background about your parental status. So what we call the proof of need. So if your parent can just write something simple for you, or the community chief or whoever is there can give you a testimonial, come along with this. So when you're applying for the scholarships, you can also add it to it. So any relevant document, don't come with your original birth certificate. If you did any extracurricular activity at school, maybe you were the ICC president or you were the National Science and Maths and Quiz person, and you had some certificates to prove that you were indeed somebody who did something very valuable, I will encourage you to do photocopies of this and come along with it, so that in case there's anything to apply for that needs those documents, then you can come. You can use it to apply. The last 2-3 questions, then we call it a wonderful evening. I've enjoyed myself so far. Once again, I've learned so much from my senior colleagues. So, Prof. Ening, the person is asking that as a fresher based in Kumasi, I'll be commuting from home to school. How do I combine some of these things? I also want to join some student clubs and society and other activities to make the most of campus life. Any advice for me?
Yeah.
Or the counselor will help. Prophet, you said the counselor will go.
Yes. I know most of these clubs and associations normally meet between 6 to around 7:30. So they can join, and after 7:30, there are a lot of buses from Tech Junction to almost everywhere in Kumasi. So they can easily join and then afterwards go home, commit to, and it's safe.
All right, all right. Councillor, you want to add anything to it?
Yes, so with proper time management, you should be able to combine it with your academics. So please, again, come and talk to us. You have one-on-one counseling session with you and help you go through these.
All right. As I rightly said, we'll not be able to answer all your questions, but I want to encourage to keep them coming. And I want to give a special opportunities for our international students. We've been chatting so much. So if after this orientation you still have any question, please, you have my email address, you have my WhatsApp number. Please, let's keep talking. But as we said, a team will be in Accra, Kotoka International Airport on Sunday to welcome you. Those who are coming on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, a team will be there to welcome you and help you come safely to Kumasi. But if you still have any other concern, please get to us. On that note, I want to give opportunity to Obuasi 1 minute, your concluding remarks, and also Deputy Director, your concluding remarks, and I'll end the session for today. Asa from Obuasi.
Okay, thank you very much once again. Dear students, you are welcome to our alma mater. We are proud alumnus of KNUST. KNUST has made us, and we are very hopeful that it will make you be part of the history making in Obuasi. I was opportuned to have worked there and to be back working there now for KNUST. Please come, enjoy Obuasi, and make history with Obuasi. We'll be looking forward to meeting you and helping you make life very meaningful, very impactful. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Prof, any your last words?
Yes, we have a lot of centers, counseling center, hospital, and the rest. Don't suffer in silence.
Career Services Center.
If you have any problem, call at the Directorate of Student Affairs for advice, and we'll be ready to help. Let me say that if you are in first year, you cannot defer your program. You can only defer on medical grounds. And note that
you can't change your course.
That is also in addition. Note that lectures, lab, fieldwork, tutorials, everything, they are all compulsory. If you run away, you absent yourself for more than 3 times, you will be given DF. You will not be allowed to write the end of semester exam. So note that and be punctual at all lectures. In most lectures, attendance are checked. And when attendance are checked, as I mentioned, and you absent yourself, you will be deferred. Even if you sneak to write the paper will not be marked. You will not be given mark. Thank you all. We are looking forward to see you come Tuesday.
All right. On that note, I want to say a very big thank you to everybody on behalf of Madam Vice Chancellor, Professor Mrs. Rita Akosia Dixon, our dear Vice Chancellor, and the Director of Student Affairs, Professor Marian Atatuan Kansa, and all the senior colleagues. I want to say a very big thank you to all of you for staying with us. The questions are so many. After this session, we'll keep answering the ones that we can. But come Tuesday, 6th January, in the year of our Lord Jesus 2026, the team is ready. The international student, the team will be moving on Sunday to Accra to help you. Those coming to Kumasi on Tuesday by 5 a.m., we are ready to receive you and help you settle. God bless you so much. Come prepared, come happy, come poised, come that I'm going to excel. KNUST is ready for you. This is KNUST. The ground is hallowed. Thank you for joining us for virtual orientation, and see you on Sunday for the medical screening webinar as well. I hope you will join us for us to talk as well. On that note, thank you so much, and bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.